Hey kiddos. So this was supposed to be a video on something. This was supposed to be a video on something. However, when I rose this morning, I felt like shit. I still feel like shit. I've been feeling like shit for months, and I guess now it's finally catching up to me. But I wanted to do a video about the deodorants. I don't know if y'all remember, I talked about it like last year. Was it last year? It's probably even longer than that. I put it off. I mean, I started the research. Yeah, I feel like I started the research at the end of 2021 because a lot of my dates are from December um, into 2021, and I finished in 2022, I think in January or February, and just never posted it. And it was because I had a whole bunch of raw data that I didn't even put in charts. So it wasn't even raw data. It was before the raw data stage. It was just written out information, and so I had to put it in a chart. And so I put it in charts, and then I had to take those charts and condense them or expand them into bullet points that I could read. And yeah, doing the work for that has just proved to be more restrained than I thought. And so when I woke up this morning feeling like shit, I tried to start this video and I just couldn't do it. I was incapable. I haven't the strength, apparently, at least the mental strength, the mental capacity to do a simple video on a simple subject that I know a fair amount about. It's really frustrating, to be honest. And ED has been kicking my fucking ass, y'all. I've been in the same spot for months, and now it's starting to get worse. And I'm not used to not being able to reach a goal that I've set for myself. It's ruining my life. I also haven't shit in like a week, and I don't know if anyone has ever had this problem, but when you're full of shit, when you're as full of shit as I am, there comes a point where your body's like, we can't put anything else in here, so I'm just gonna be here cooling, I guess. And like, not that I am super amped to eat food, but over the past week, I've eaten enough that I probably should use the bathroom, and I haven't. And well, that's ghetto as fuck. Almost as ghetto as the concept that, you know, a person can look fine and be losing their goddamn mind, because that's me. That's me. And I think it's the product of a lot of conditioning. This isn't like regular. This isn't, I don't want to say normal because it is normal, but it is not healthy to walk around telling people that you're okay when you're not. Like, people's comfort, their day-to-day comfort, the populace's comfort is more important than your authenticity. It is. And maybe if you're able to actually access your feelings and be honest about them, you would be able to ascertain when we're feeling things instead of, you know, kind of nebulously floating through life. I mean, at least for me, um, the detachment from my emotions makes me incapable of identifying them. And it's been that way since I can remember. Yeah, it's been that way for a while. And I mean, I've tried, I've been endeavoring to reattach myself to my emotional experience at the very least, but it's hard. it's hard to do when you're not given the tools or the perspective. I mean, I realize that the way that I do things is not correct. I realize the way that I have been conditioned is unhealthy, but knowing and being able to rectify are two very, very different states. And I don't think I have everything that I need to be able to rectify that issue. And so I probably need to do therapy. Probably need to do therapy. But that's probably not happening, to be honest. And I wanna, again, like I always fucking say, I wanna bodybuild. And I'm scared because I never thought about it because I'm a dumbass. I'm scared that the person that I end up talking to, personal trainer or whoever, is going to be like, well, what are you eating? Well, as little as possible, first and foremost, and a lot of things that I shouldn't be eating. And so I don't know what to do when that comes up, but that is going to inevitably be something that I have to broach with a personal trainer if I want to get anywhere. And it makes me feel like, well, maybe I should just do it by myself. Self isolation. Yeah, that's invariably what I end up doing for literally everything. Because, like, once I have to explain myself, because I'm not able to explain myself because I don't know my fucking self. Once I have to explain myself to somebody, it becomes a fucking problem. So, yeah, I end up cutting off people because I don't want to have to explain myself, because I don't want to have to get to know myself enough to explain myself. Yikes. Um, Insight's a bitch. I have a good amount of insight and an egregious lack of willpower, motivation, functionality, like executive function. Like I don't have it. I don't have it. It's not there. And it makes existing quite difficult. Like at the moment, I would rather, check out. I would like to check out. But how is that any different from yesterday or the day before or the day before that? Yeah, I'm having a rough go. But I look fine. And sometimes looking fine is the only thing that matters.